Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is only allegedly and is all script.
Welcome to TNT. You already know it's about we, and we're here with a new video. If you're here and you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're new, hit that notification bell so you could get notifications when we post videos and new shorts. And watch out for the new shorts that's coming. So we got Big G.
Welcome to TNT.
Alright, and I'm Big T, and we're going to get into the content. First of all, let's talk about what has been going on this past week or weekend. So what started happening was 10 Toes Down comes out with a video recently speaking on Quan. We've been speaking about this Quan situation, Quan and Zip, for about like a year, right? For a whole year, 2 years, let's just say, dramatically. 10 has been trying to put this claim on Zipwitthedrip.
Yeah.
And we
It's been a while. Since he been putting it on the internet, putting it out there.
That part.
Like really taking his energy and time and effort to put this allegation out. You know, which is what we're gonna get to.
Not only that, there are more drama that's involved. Recently, I have been posting OG45TV, and you know, he was Team Zip at first, and then he decided to flip. And what he said was, I didn't believe that Zip got into a fight until 10 Toes Down proved that it was right. And he started, let's just say, he started siding with 10 Toes, allegedly. One Zip got the reaction of OGTV45. He basically dissed him. So y'all gonna see it here. Hit the subscribe button, get your popcorn, your teacup, and enjoy the show.
Asking me why would I respond or react to 10 Toes Down video about Zip when he's known to lie on Zip. First of all, I don't know nothing about that lie on Zip. I wasn't there for that. Okay, I didn't see that episode. I've been making videos every day for about 6 months. If it happened before that, I might have missed it. Second, when 10 Toes Down put the story out about Zip having a fight that night, I saw it real early, and guess what? I didn't believe it. I didn't believe that Zip had actually had a fight. Come to find out, 10 Toes Down was telling the truth. That's why I didn't immediately discredit the next thing that he said. Because the last time he said something happened, it actually happened. And the last thing he said happened was Zip had a fight. That's why I did it for the last time. Zipwitthedrip about to get his back about the next 35 minutes. And here's why.
Hey yo, OGTV45 or whatever you call yourself, OG45TV. I'm convinced your platform ain't gonna never go nowhere. I'm convinced, bro. You do a lot of you make a lot of whack content, bro. How about buying a new couch that don't smell like bus seats?
I'm not finna argue with no nigga whose biggest accomplishment in life is a chain that's smaller than the one I wore in high school. That's your prized possession, brother. Your biggest accomplishment is that chain. You show that chain off as if you're proud of it. I would wear that chain inside of my shirt if I were you. You cannot be serious. A clown is someone who's in their 40s going to the studio trying to be a rapper while they live with their mother. That is the clinical definition of a clown. Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll and see if a man in his own house is a clown or a man who lives in his mother's house in his 40s and goes to the studio to rap. Let's take a poll and see what a clown is. You junkie. You can't go 30, 20, 40 minutes without smoking, brother. And you claim to be a Muslim. You're on camera smoking all day, every day, brother. So your mind is in a state of fall. You can't be praying. And I'm not going to say no Muslims smoke weed. I'm not about to talk about what's haram or halal. I'm not about to be a hypocrite. None of that. But guess what, bro? I can come up here and talk for as long as I want to. And I don't have to display any habits. I can control anything I got going on in my life. You have no control. You're nervous is why you're smoking all the time. I'll tell you. Because you're inside talking in your outside voice. You can only talk in your outside voice inside. Because when you go outside, you still getting beat up in your own neighborhood, brother. You're getting beat up. Why did I take information from a clown? Because he's the one who put it out there that you got your ass whipped in your neighborhood. I didn't want to believe that. I said, nah, he capping. That ain't true. I tried to go with the he's capping thing. And what happens 2 days later? You come out, you really got your ass whipped in your neighborhood, and you lied to the people. You knocked somebody out, but the picture shows you on your back with the nigga on top of you. That's not how a knockout works. Who do you think you talking to, nigga? You don't knock somebody out and then lay on your back and they get on top of you somehow. That's not how that works. So therefore, you didn't knock nobody out. That was a lie. You're not capable of knocking nobody out. Your body ain't built like that to knock nobody out. You're too frail, fragile, and weak to knock somebody out. You do drugs all day, your whole bid. You did drugs. You're a junkie, brother. You're not a Muslim. You an addict, my nigga. You need rehab. You need to be over there with Rowdy goddamn Rebel in a rehab, brother. This is sad work. You know it. You responded to a nigga who barely ain't even got 5K subs yet. And you responded. You talked about me for how long? For how long, nigga? My channel ain't making no noise, and you supposed to be the most lit nigga in the city, and your whole clown ass just sat up there and talked about me for how long? That sounds like an impactful nigga you talking about. Yeah, real impactful, the type of nigga you would want to pattern your life after. You was a cheap, miniature version of me at the height of your career. A cheap, miniature version, made a Temu version of me at the height of your career. At the height of your career, you was a copycat, fake, wannabe, sex, money, murder gangster. At the height of your career, you never met the real sex, money, murder. Queens niggas, the Queens niggas. From who? Y'all didn't know the hood. Sex, money, murder got made famous by a crew from the Bronx. You ain't from the Bronx, nigga. How the hell you sex? That's like me on the I'm Supreme Team. I'm Supreme Team. I look like a fool saying I'm Supreme. How you say you ain't sex, money, murder, bro? You was never sex, money, murder. You're not even physically capable of defending that and holding that down in the first place. And don't tell me you no master knife swinger, because when Blue Boy put that knife on your cell, you prove that you're an amateur at that. You don't do that on automatic. Nah, all you talk about is trying to get somebody else to do something. How you can try to manipulate somebody else to do something. I don't need to do that, brother. I'm a man. I'm physically capable of doing anything that I want to do to anybody I want to do it to whenever I want to do it. I don't gotta get niggas to move. Get niggas to move, nigga. I'm a movement by myself. Are you? No, you can't go outside by yourself, brother. You still in jail, my nigga. You doing all that talking, you're still in jail. That's why you still gate banging, because you still in jail. Nigga, you can't go outside. You want to impress us? Go do that 2 hour live on your block, nigga.
You talking about the allegations a nigga brought against me is the most serious? How? Nigga don't got 3 witnesses. In Islam, you need 3 witnesses, right?
Now all of a sudden, they didn't have 3 witnesses, so I didn't have to address that. In Islam, yeah, getting head from a chump in the penitentiary is a worse sin than if you or your brother or your daddy had told you. So that is the worst allegation. I didn't say it was a true allegation or not. I said it's the worst allegation. And if you don't think that getting head from a chump is worse than somebody saying you told, then you need to stop doing them drugs, nigga, you junkie ass little nigga.
Aight, so I'm finna do a little straight. Every now and then, nigga get out of line, and you gotta iron out the wrinkles, you heard? So I'm finna do a little straight, nigga, you heard? I seen a video today. Brian Glaze gives. A man, I called a rat on the internet, I called him a snitch on his internet, all of that. He make a video saying, the clown from uptown is lying on Zipwitthedrip. He the only one. He the only one that made a video saying that the clown from uptown is lying on Zipwitthedrip. You got other dudes, they're supposed to be my brothers in faith, like I'm really Muslim, like I'm putting my head on the floor every day, busting salats and all of that, or as much as I can, right? And instead of them defending a nigga honest saying, yo, why you lying on Zipwitthedrip, they making videos talking about, is Zipwitthedrip gonna respond to these allegations, blah, 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 like propagating the rumor. Instead of trying to quell it, instead of trying to squash it, instead of trying to dead it, the niggas is propagating the rumor. So may Allah curse them niggas, you heard? That's all I got to say about it. Niggas is making videos saying whatever they want to say. Listen to what they saying. You hear the jealousy all through their teeth, you heard? You can hear the jealousy all through their teeth. Niggas talking about what they could do better than me. Oh, I could do this to you. Nigga, we can hear the jealousy all through your teeth. May Allah curse you, nigga, for riding with the ops, nigga. Let's get to that. But anyway, the word, blah, 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 blah. I know for a fact it's no paperwork. I pull up on this platform with this paperwork at. Oh, I ain't showing it to you, blah, blah. Come on, what you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? Then he started saying my brother was a rat. Then he started saying my father was a rat. Then he started saying I was gay. I ain't talking about last week when he said I was gay. Cause you remember what he said? Do you remember this time? Remember that? And I said, yeah, I remember that nigga. day in my life. We can prove that. Here's a list, my chronological history. Here's every cell almost that I ever been in while I was in jail, especially every prison. Kasaki don't pop up on the list. Now the story changes. Oh, he was in Auburn. Oh, it's Auburn now. Now it's Auburn. First it was Kasaki. Now it's Auburn. This is a manipulative liar, the nigga he was describing, the one who just lied. Like he's trying to convince himself of these lies. He's a pathological liar. He's a compulsive liar. He's every kind of liar, not just a manipulative liar. He's a pathological liar. He's a compulsive liar. He's a motherfucker liar. Let's get to that. Check it. So first you had the dope fiend nigga in your car talking about I was in Kasaki, then you flashed that man picture, whoever he is, I don't know that nigga. And then you said, oh, he was in Auburn, ask him how he left Auburn, blah, blah, blah. Only reason why you know I was in Auburn probably is cause your dope fiend friend Soul B, yeah, your dope fiend friend Soul B was in Auburn with me, so you know for a fact I was in Auburn. So now when I put the paperwork up, my chronological history, I'm not gonna show any dates. I'm gonna make sure the dates is not there so these niggas can't manipulate a story from the dates. You can see whatever jail you wanna see, but you're not gonna be able to manipulate no dates. It's gonna be hard for these niggas to tell a lie without the dates, you heard? He wanna know how I left Auburn. I left Auburn on educational transfers. I went to Sing Sing from Auburn. They thought I was gonna go down there and go to college. Cap, I'm going down here to do my thing. You understand what I'm saying? And then the next time I went to Auburn, when I left, I put a preference transfer in to go to a medium hub and to the New York City hub, close to the city and all of that. They sent me to Cayuga, but I got the paperwork. See, this is what I'm saying. Nigga talking about I said I was in IPC. That nigga's lying. I never went to IPC for nothing. Dudes go to IPC when something happened to him and the person that did it to him don't get caught. So they put you in IPC. Ain't no stories like that about me up north. Anything, I'm getting it popping. I never told nobody I went to IPC. This nigga just be lying. Compulsive. He just come out of nowhere with these lies. But then you get the people. Y'all come in the nigga comment section and y'all be like, yo, such and such said you was in a cell with a man. Like, yo, in my face, you would have got hands put on you for that. That's not something you supposed to be asking me, a nigga making those type of allegations. You think it's cool for you to ask me, oh, yo, what about you? That's disrespectful. That's like you asking me, has I ever took something from a lady? That's like you asking me, has I ever did something to a kid before? That's what that's like asking me. And so y'all think that's all right. And so I wasn't even going to address this. But being that a person that I got on the internet and called a rat, called him a snitch and all of that. He got on the internet and defended my honor. I felt like I had to get on the internet and say something. This nigga been trying to tell this story about me being gay for 2 years already. He had a dope fiend nigga in his car. They said it was Kasaki. Listen to the tape. Now all of a sudden it's Auburn. Niggas is lying. It's no shit like that on my name. Nobody from the can that know me will verify no shit like that about me in jail. Nobody.
Let me just use the picture. You're not recording me, right? Nah, nigga, I ain't recording. Nigga, it don't matter if I record. If I'm recording you, it don't matter because I guarantee he gonna say something. Even when he might say something, I'm telling you, bro. So it don't matter if I'm recording you or not. It don't matter. I ain't recording you, don't matter.
Then a liar is a manipulating liar. What's the difference between a manipulating liar, Ted? Well, a regular liar lie about simple things. Like, yo, where you was at? Yo, did you see that movie that just came out? Yeah, I seen it. And they just gonna keep it simple. But a manipulating liar? Lord, I need Jesus to hold me back from getting at a damn manipulated liar, because they will lie to you and they will create a whole story, a scenario, and they're going to try to manipulate you to believe in that lie, right? And they're going to constantly do it over and over. That's why I wear my realness, my heart, and everything on my sleeve. I wear it right. Anything you want to ask me, I tell you the truth. Yo, here, boom, this is what it is, this is what happened. And I'm not going to tell you anything until I do my due diligence. And when I get the facts straight, then I'm going to come out to you.
Liar, 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 liar. Pants on fire. This cat is a professional liar. Look what he say. He hate. So what he trying to say is he hate his damn self, because that's who he is. This motherfucker make up so many damn lies on these internet, but he talking about he got the truth. Okay, let's sit back and think about it. This motherfucker talking about I just got jumped and beat up. You know, right now with these young boys caught me. But the fuck, why you the only one know this story? I I didn't even know that story because you know why? It never happened. Then you come with this rope shit. Nigga, in 86, 87, I tore shit up in Brooklyn House on Rikers Island. I was a menace, they kicked me off. But you gonna say, oh, Ro knocked me out and Ro told you that he raped me, nigga? You kidding me? Ro and his whole generation would have been gone. Who the hell you think I was back then, man? Help me to help you. Somebody talk back to me, man. Yo, listen, folks, this dude take a lie and he'll make a fantastic story out of that lie. You know why? Because right now, y'all don't know this. When he did his time, guess what? He was in the bug out unit. He was taking medication. That's what weak individuals do. So that's why he became a fascinated, like he's a fantastic storyteller. You know, so with his medication and his steroids and that moot stuff, sending pictures to men, you come on, man. This is the only time that you truthful, you moot. This is the only time when you admit to, you know, being a male prostitute, having gay pen pals while you was in prison. This is the only time you came online, you've been truthful. You cartoon character, delusional image. Let's listen to this clown some more.
Send you money every month. Every month. That's right, every month. That what you say? 1,000. You accepted money from a man every month.
Someone's doing 37 squats a clip, and then coming back to his cell, butt ass naked, oiling up, and finding a way to take some pictures. House. Now, if you there, ain't nothing wrong with being gay. You feel what I'm saying? If that's what you do, that's what you do. But talk to me. Talk to me. You was selling pictures of the fuck.
I don't got my ID. Let me just use the picture. You're not recording me, right? Nah, nigga, I ain't recording. Nigga, it don't matter if I'm recording. If I'm recording you, it don't matter because I guarantee he gonna say something. Even with he might say something. I'm telling you, bro. So it don't matter if I'm recording you or not. It don't matter. I ain't recording you, don't matter.
Hey, y'all heard the guy ask, you're not recording me, right? And like, nah, I'm not recording you. But what if I am? No. Look what he said. He lied to the guy. But then he gonna come back. It doesn't make no difference because, you know, here it is. He gonna challenge it. He gonna say something. But at the end of it, he said he wasn't recording. So that's what he described as a manipulated liar. That's what the hell he is. He manipulated this guy. Even though the guy was capping with that bullshit that he was talking about, but he manipulated the guy. He lied to him, but he expect us to believe the words that come out of his mouth. If you lie, you steal. Come on, man. And not only that, nigga, you the same individual. Sending men, who the fuck said men naked picture themselves? Gay pen pal, getting $1,000 a month. Something just ain't right. Talk back to me, somebody. I'm talking to you.
Zip with the drip. When I'm right, y'all, when I'm right, I don't lose. Did you hear me? When I'm right, I do not lose. And I'm right in this situation between me and Zip. And I got the receipts. I'm gonna prove it to y'all. And when I finish talking, if Zip is man enough to watch this video, he's gonna have to acknowledge that he was the one at fault and not me. And if he doesn't acknowledge that, every nigga out there that stand on truth and stand on justice, whether you Muslim or not, if you're not a meat rider and picking sides because of who's your favorite, and you stand on justice and the truth, you'll see that in this situation between me and Zip, I didn't wrong Zip. Zip wronged me. I'm gonna show y'all how and when it started. It started with this video right here. Can y'all see that? This video right here. I dropped this video during the month of Ramadan, right? And when I dropped this video, Zip put this in my comments. Look at my glasses. Zip puts this in my comments when I dropped that video. He said, I never said I don't believe in the hadith. I said if it goes against the Quran, then I don't accept it. I never told a nigga how to deen. In the video you referenced, I said I don't care how another person deals with the law. What you did just now was slander. Let's get it together, Ike. This is what Zip says to me in my comments. All right? Now what happened was the night prior to that, Zip had did a live. And in the course of that live, he said some things. I was actually watching the live because I was, like I said, supporting Zip. So I'm watching the live, and he said some things from an Islamic perspective that I totally disagreed with. I immediately began commenting during the live, saying, you messed up, you made a mistake, that's not right. He was going on with his flow. He didn't acknowledge me in the comments or see me in the comments, whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna hold him no fault for that. So the next day when I made that video, as y'all saw, his name wasn't in the title of the video. It wasn't about him, but I mentioned him and what he'd said the night prior on the live. As y'all can see, he denies that that's what he said. But if you look in the comments, you'll see what my response to him was. Where is your video? If I said anything wrong, I would publicly apologize. But I don't see your video. We can't ascertain the facts. I'm gonna hold this up here so y'all can see it. Exactly what I said. Now, we're talking about not only from a religious perspective, but just from a morally right perspective. If you made a video, if someone reacted to your video and they quoted you for saying something you said in the video, and you didn't agree with them, why would you delete the video before you reference them? Why would you delete the video first? Why wouldn't you just produce the video and say, hey, this is what I said. This is what you accused me of. You were wrong. So this is where this comes from. See, the whole video with the 10 toes down and the fruit pop thing and all that. Check this out. I got this brother right here in my comments, right? Let me show you something. Let me put y'all on game. I'm really about to take y'all to school right now, man. Because this is bigger than that.
Welcome back. Yeah, so we're going to give you our commentary on this matter. And yeah, let's get to it. So first off, you see OG45TV, how he went in on him. It was crazy. Like, the way he came at Zip, talk about he is a junkie, out of pocket. Like, he ripped Zip into shreds. But also, Zip responded, as y'all saw, and Zip wasn't having it with OG45TV. And in his words, he said that May, the Most High, cursed them for making false accusations.
Right.
Now,
that's how strongly he feels about this, right? He's willing to put a lie into it.
Now, we're going to clear one thing up. Zip did a live. This was recently, like a couple of weeks ago, speaking on this Quan situation, and he said that he do not know him. I don't even know who he is, but I don't remember which live it was. It was a little bit of work getting that piece of a video, but I will be searching for that whenever I have the time. But other than that, Zip finally responds, full video. But one thing he mentioned about a rat defending him in his name, and you know who that rat was? Glaze Gibbs. And we have the proof.
We got a tag team match going on, y'all.
Exactly. So, with that being said, I mean, I would like to say something about what Glaze Gibbs said, right? When he mentioned about a manipulator liar that 10 Toes Down said. I feel like he's deflecting. I feel like he's really deflecting. And, like, if Zip say that he don't know Quan, how did 10 Toes know Quan? So, we came up with a theory about 10 Toes. 10 Toes Down, number one, knew Quan from the Merle Cooper program. Now, we're not saying this is facts, and we're not saying this is a lie. We just coming up with our own opinions and thoughts. He met Quan through the Merle Cooper program, and 10 Toes was probably Quan's lover, right?
Yeah.
And what happened was he got kicked out of the community, or something similar happened to that effect, and he had to go to the Merle Cooper program because he had nowhere else to go. This is exactly why he pushes this narrative on Zip, because it's called deflection.
Deflection, yeah. Trying to get people to come down with you.
Exactly. So,
because why would you be telling this lie for 2 years? That's the real question. Why tell a lie for 2 years?
And to add on to that, I'm glad you asked that. To add on to that too, Glaze Gibbs also mentioned that he was taking medication, and he was in a bug out unit. We need to see proof of all of this, but if it's true, then this explains everything.
And this is Jim Jones' mans, y'all, Harlem. What's going on?
I mean, what happened in the Merle Cooper program? What was talked about? How do you know Quan, 10 Toes?
And why did it shut down? What happened? Was Quan in the Merle Cooper 10 Toes?
Right, and not only that, Glaze also said what he said, which was right. How are you saying that Zip was lying, but you the one that just lied to Quan, and instead of you cutting that out, you actually didn't. You basically showing your real hand. You showing your deck of cards. I mean,
not looking good.
This is crazy work. So, TenToes, we need to know what happened in that Merle Cooper program.
Because that's going to lead us to the truth of why you acting weird. Alright, lying for 2 years about a rumor. About a gay rumor at that. And then it's nothing against the gay community, y'all. Listen. But at the same time, it's just about the principle of what's up with this. You trying to put a gay rumor on another grown man for 2 years. And at that point, you've had gay shit on your mind for 2 years.
Or more than that. Since he's been in the system. And now that he's out, he's acting how he act. It's deep.
He's definitely a manipulator because, remember, y'all, this dude admitted that he was selling pictures of himself when he was down and out. 2 men. I don't even know if he said women, y'all. But he definitely said to men. So, this is who we dealing with. Alright?
And allegedly, he was selling pictures because allegedly his wife was pimping him. Let's really talk about it. Number one, how is your wife pimping you and you're locked up? She's supposed to be taking care of you. That's weird. Secondly, he was doing a lot of weird stuff on YouTube. Harassing the mail lady.
Right.
Like him and Mecca Audio. They recording random women. Like, it's like, come on, like, it's all weirdo activities.
Stuff that you do when you're 12. You're 12 and it's after school, you don't got nothing to do. You do stuff like that. Weird stuff. Like, what can you say? Like, this is YouTube, and this is the YouTube streets. And what do we know about the streets?
Nobody can be trusted.
It's dirty.
Y'all, we need to know y'all comments. Put it in the comment section. Is Zip in the right for being upset and for
lying?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like now that Brian Glaze came out, because let's not get it twisted. Brian Glaze Gibbs may have done some research. So people gotta stop playing with his name, right? In terms of getting information, but I don't even know how he even knew that 10 Toes Down was getting medication. And what medication was he taking? Like, we need to know what was talked about in that program, 10 Toes. We need answers. Because Zip actually came out and said that he doesn't know Quan, and he showed his paperwork. But one thing I gotta mention about the paperwork, when he said, I'm not gonna put the dates out. The dates is up there. The dates is right up there, and it's a little too late. The dates is up there. People can see the dates, screenshot it, and whatever the case. But however he showed his proof, now what can 10 Toes Down say? And I wonder how OGTV45 feel now. Because he was calling Zip out about, yo, you need to address this. You address everything else. You address the paperwork. So now that Zip addressed it, now what you gonna say?
What is there to say, y'all? Zip addressed it. He said he's not loose. He don't know what y'all talking about. What are we doing?
That part. Man, this has been a big explosion, pause, on YouTube streets, and
on my mama.
Yeah, it's crazy. But if y'all enjoy a commentary in our videos, like, comment, share, subscribe. And also, before you clean out somebody else's closet, clean out yours first. We out.